Loonies. I wanted to bring that up because it's a great bridge from the previous topic, folks, because you're seeing a lot of pop cultural elements, especially in the gaming space, with this poisonous extremism that is institutional. And what is going to be the American government's solution to that? A rampant purge of censorship, for lack of a better term. You are going to see 90s style censorship, the likes of which has not been seen since that period. And it will be justifiable because the entire gaming landscape, mainstream gaming landscape, is exclusively politically left wing. Take it away. Jose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a lot to say about this. Look, there's a lot going on. Obviously, unless you've been living under a rock, you've been seeing it. You've been seeing that some of the content creators on our side of the cultural space have been compiling the lists and the data and the horrible posts that a lot of these people in the games industry, whether it's Blizzard, Bethesda, even Square Enix, which is supposed to be a Japanese company, have been saying. Sucker Punch, of course, was the big one that sort of right away got caught. Here's the problem with all of these guys. They are unapologetic. They are so comfortable with their leftist position that they're being public about it. When I represent a company, I do not take a political position in public on my account where I'm a representative of that company. Why? Because you have to understand that right and left, everybody is supposed to be able to buy, purchase, or use your product. They are so comfortable with saying this crap out loud that they're doing it from their accounts where with their real name, with their companies and all this, because they don't think that there are going to be consequences. Now, that has actually shifted a little bit because the problem is they did do in Charlie Kirk. They did in The Nice Guy. It's like killing Urkel. It's like killing Barney the dinosaur. You didn't do Fuentes, and you did Charlie Kirk in, buddies. And you know what? When a normie looks at that and they see the pictures of him with his wife and his 2 children holding them close, just this beautiful, loving family, a normal person, not somebody who's on the internet all the time, somebody like my mother, looks at that. Why did you kill him? And then you have to say that guy was a Nazi. And then they listen to him talking. Wait a minute. That guy isn't, a World War II villain. He's not a World War II villain. He's a normal guy. What's wrong with you? And that's why it's sort of not working for him.
His biggest crime, Charlie Kirk's biggest crime, was having a head too big and a face too small. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, and on that note with these gaming people, though, I think it's going to run a lot deeper than we think because of the fact that these people have been taking L after L after L after L in 2025 in the video games cultural space. If you let me put my tinfoil hat on, which I don't have an actual tinfoil hat, I should have one. These people know they've lost the culture, and now they are making sure that it is uninhabitable for the rest of us to move in and reclaim that culture. Because what is going to happen, as you said, the Republicans are no friends of the video game space either. The left never liked it, but the right certainly sure as hell doesn't like it. I remember the Satanic Panic. I remember how they reacted to Mortal Kombat and Doom and Night Trap and all those games in the 1990s. They're going to regulate. They're going to clamp down. And remember, guys, we've been talking about this for a while now. Australia, the UK, the EU wanting to clamp down on games. The only sort of hope that gaming had was America and freedom of speech. And now America has no reason to defend the gaming platform. They have all of the ammo they need to deconstruct it. And that is why I have to believe that these people are doing this intentionally to raise the ground so that we don't have a gaming space left, so that we have our Discords moderated, so we have our streams moderated to see what we're saying. And if something runs afoul of whoever the powers that be, then we're in trouble.
Jose, we need an online safety act in America to stop another Charlie Kirk happening.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, in both aspects, mind you, the assassination and an organic political rise. I want Ben Shapiro to lead Turning Point USA, okay? There's a man who knows where his loyalties lie. Roger, you wanted to bring up Bethesda in regards to this topic, I think. And their censorious approach to it. Take it away.
Yeah, it has to deal with the whole thing where Bethesda, not just like somebody that works for Bethesda, but Bethesda's actual main X account posted up a clip and everything coming from like, what was it, the new Indiana Jones game?
Mhm.
Yes.
And it just read like a, what was it, good kid or nice kitty or something like that. But it was a clip in there of like Indy, and they're talking about how he can't stand fascists. And it's just like, it's very odd that you all decide that you are going to post this particular clip in the span of just a few days after the assassination of Charlie.
With a black cat, mind you.
Yeah,
Let me
with
just
black
pull
cat.
that up.
And it's also amazing that you just got bombarded with people calling you out on it, that within an hour of you posting it, you instantly delete it. But the thing is, though, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. And people are not going to make you forget that you decided that this is what your honest opinion about this certain matter is.
Yeah. And,
Just so you know, this
here's
is
the
the
clip.
video.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's the clip. I don't know if it has sound, but
Yeah.
Nice place. You don't care much about these fascists, do you?
and you could take that out of context, by the way, because of when the game is supposedly taking place. But yeah, posting that, first of all, posting that with the hot events that are being.
This isn't even a new
right
game.
now.
That's a game that's been out like 6 months. They have no need to really.
And then
Exactly.
deleting it, by the way, then deleting it when it got heat. That's the that's the worst thing. That's when you
admission
know
of guilt.
they did it maliciously and they just got scared. And,
Come on.
I
come on.
actually have a team forward hat moment here.
Okay.
Go for it.
I was just going to say, come on, guys. Let's give Bethesda the benefit of the doubt. They can't even stabilize their own games. Their social media accounts can't be stable either. I mean, come on.
Bold actions from a company that gets their games pirated within 24 hours of release.
I
Look,
can confirm that.
Starfield
I can
was their
personally
most
confirm that.
stable game on launch, and even that didn't do well.
The thing is that I think that what Jay said is very correct. And when I saw that post, especially on Bethesda, it was like, okay, something is weird here. There's someone who has access to that company account who just wanted to see the world burn, and then someone with a modicum of sense caught them and tried to do damage control by deleting it. That's what I think. Because at a certain point, even the most crazy person who is hired in these companies has to know that it's not going to end well for them, especially when a few days have passed and you see all these leftist people getting fired left and right for their words, and you post that on the company account of the gaming company, and you're like, no, that has to be someone fucking around. That has to be someone who wants to see the world burn, who wants to bring heat, who wants to bring the unnecessary attention.
Well, Jose made a fantastic point about the opposition losing the culture.
Yes,
I mean, it's called a culture war for a reason, folks. And the whole murderous political assassination of Charlie Kirk is living proof that there is a warfare element of the culture war. I described it as the culture war going hot, and my prediction is that there would have been a retaliation by now. Thankfully, there has not been. And I personally thought that it would have completely spiraled out of control because, look, when you see a superpower that's, shaking, you expect it to collapse. Rome, the Mongols, the USSR. I expect the same of the USA, personally. Everyone has their time to shine. Every sun rises and every sun sets, unless you're Japan, will just drop a sun on you. So there you go in that regard. Jose, we can't hear you.
Oh, that's a great segue. Speaking of Japan, I have a picture for you guys to see. This, by the way, is the reason Square Enix is doing absolutely nothing to these people. This person is a member of the Square Enix board, whatever the hell it is, because I can't figure out what gender that is.
That's what I was going. What is it?
That's Stephen Colbert physiognomy right there.
Its gender is am
That's
ugly.
Stephen Colbert after going through a lemon slicer.
Guys, that's Charlie Kirk. If he was a leftist, he'd still be alive.
That's too accurate.
But no,
entirely too accurate.
This person is on the board at Square Enix and he's sharing all of these anti-Charlie Kirk posts, essentially claiming that Kirk deserved it. Which, by the way, it's funny. The same people who tell you that a woman doesn't deserve it if she wears a short skirt at the club are now saying Charlie Kirk deserved it for saying words at a college campus, interestingly enough. But this is why your Japanese RPGs are being inundated with body A, body B, Democrat socialist storylines, and transsexual voice actors playing biological females. This is why.
And interesting. There's also been an interesting development as well, which I'd like to add to the stage, if I may. I think Helzo provided this as context. Apparently, the assassin in question confessed to his friends in a Discord chat shortly before turning himself in. Therefore, we need an online safety act to monitor everything you're talking about, because we could catch an assassin earlier.
Digny, by the way, it gets worse because prior to this, they actually said that Discord had no logs of him confessing to anything. So Discord lied to the American government before this came out. Therein lies part of the problem.
Why don't we get the perspective of our special guest? I mean, we've gotten his perspective on the previous topics, and they've tended to be bangers, especially for the deaf audience. But before we do that, thank you to Dash Attack, the official host and the official founder of Dash Attack's Old White Road, because he likes them old, and he likes them white, and he likes to be roaded. Dash Attack for the $1.99 saying, dump Bethesda and gay pass. Well, I'll tell you this, Dash. Unlike my mentor who was homophobic, I'm pro-gay. That's why I gave his show to you. Because I'm pro-gay. There we go.
Disgusting, tangent kings of new age. A story sing this